right, find a comfortable seat. This class is gonna be a little bit more active, but make sure that you respect your boundaries. So if there are things that don't feel right, skip them, and don't feel pressured to do it at the pace that I'm doing it at. It's okay to catch up after a while. So it's totally okay to skip the vinyasas if they start to feel too intense, or if it doesn't feel nice on your arms or your wrists, feel free to skip them. We'll start seated, so supporting yourself with pillows or maybe a chair if you need it, and then make your spine nice and long. Close your eyes. Take a few moments to arrive here, to feel how you're sitting. To connect to the floor. Whatever parts of you are touching the floor, try and make them a little bit more soft, a little bit more relaxed. Feel your spine lengthening, growing towards the ceiling. And then focus on the breath. Inhales helping to lengthen your spine. Exhales softening the shoulders, the face, everything around the central column. A few more breaths at your own pace, just like that. Feeling the support from below, the strength and length, as well as the softness. Even relaxing your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes. Slow, deep breaths. Once you've settled into your space, bring your palms together in front of your heart. We'll open class with one Om. Take a deep inhale. Bow your head to your hands, to your heart. Take another deep inhale. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. Lift your head up. Blink your eyes open. Reach your arms out sideways and up as you inhale, making yourself really tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, scooping out sideways and up. Exhale, hands down. This is the time where you're allowed to yawn. One more time. In. Stay here. Grab onto something at the ceiling level and then see if you can climb your ladder, trying to stretch out your side body a little bit more. Okay, slowly bring the arms down. As always, this beginning is almost always the same. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. A few more. Good. If you need it, feel free to grab your pillow and then come to hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Setting up for that strong square rectangle position. Keep your hands pushing down with all the different movements. So you're never hanging in your shoulders. The arms are active. Engage your core as well. And then we'll do the rounded spine first. Exhale, chin to chest. As you inhale, hollow the spine. Look forward, shoulders back. A few more. Exhale, round. Inhale, back up. Keep pushing in the arms. Keep pulling your core slightly in. Stretching the edges of your spine, of your torso. One more time, rounded. And then slowly come back to neutral. Step your feet forward to come into a forward fold. So letting your torso hang, letting your arms hang. If you can touch the floor, you might want to grab opposite elbows so that you're actually hanging. Shake no with your head and shake yes. Maybe sway your whole torso left to right. Waking up the hamstrings, the back, whole back side of the body. Good. Bend your knees. Slowly uncurl the spine till you're all the way up. And then reach your arms out sideways if you have the space. If you don't have the space, you can go forward as well. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll start a little bit more of a warm-up for the spine. And yeah, let's just go for it. Hands together in front of the heart. Stand strong, feet hips distance, knees not hyperextended, and engage your leg muscles. Imagine pulling up your kneecaps. From here, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. So you're making your spine super flat, parallel to the floor. Stay here for this first round a little bit longer. Pull your shoulders towards the ceiling and away from your ears, and pull your belly slightly in as well. This should activate your hamstrings. From here, fold forward again. Bend your knees, uncurl the spine. Come all the way up. This is called a half sun salutation. Hands back to the heart. We'll do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, hands on shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Pull yourself towards your shin bones with your head. Bend your knees, uncurl. Roll all the way up. Arms. Hands to your heart. One more time. Inhale. We might actually make this a full one, so be prepared. Fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Yeah, let's do it. Place your hands down, step back to plank pose. Depending on your body today, your knees can be on the floor or up off the floor, depending on your arm strength and on how nice you want to be to yourself. If you haven't done a lot in a while, don't push yourself too much right away. Hold your plank for a little bit. I like to sway forward and backwards because it makes my brain think that we're actually doing something and not just holding this horrible pose. So you can cheat yourself a little bit. And then hold it for one more inhale. As you exhale, bend your arms. Slow motion, or maybe not so slow motion. Come to the mat. Untuck your toes. Push your feet down into the floor. Inhale, lift your shoulders, lift your head. Push your hands down, but keep your belly button on the floor. Exhale, come back down. We'll do the same thing again. Push your feet, engage your core, pull your shoulders back. Inhale, lift. This time you can go a little bit further if you want. Cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Last one. For people who like to be super active, move your hands back a little bit. Push your feet down. Same start. Engage your core. Lift your shoulders, lift your head. Come up into cobra. Push your feet down. Maybe come up into upward facing dogs where your thighs are off the floor. From here, come back downward facing dog. Our first one of this class at least. So feel free to walk the dog, bend one knee, straighten the other, to stretch out your calf muscles, to wake up your ankles and your toes. Maybe take your socks off if you still have them on. This might be a slippery situation. And then find stillness in your downward facing dog. Both heels pushing towards the floor. Knees can be slightly bent. Lift your hips up and back towards the heels so that the weight is not too much in the hands. Keep your arms strong and pushing. Imagine squeezing your biceps towards your ears a little bit without letting the shoulders go in. This is a lot easier to show you when we're together, but hopefully it's not long until we can see each other face to face again. Take one more breath here. And then bring your feet together, toes touching, big toes touching. Come high onto your toes, still in downward facing dog. Look towards your hands. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend your knees and then step or hop to your hands. So it's like a spring that's helping you to move forward. Hands on your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Forehead to shins. Bend your knees, uncurl the spine. Roll all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Again, inhale, lengthen. Arms up. Exhale, fold from the hips. Hands on your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. We're not going to hold as long this time. Just one inhale. As you exhale, lower. Slow motion if you can. Turn your feet. Choose your option, cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale, lift your chest, maybe your thighs. I prefer cobra personally, but you can always do upward facing dog. And then come back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Feel the length in the back of your body and the strength in your arms and your core. Bring the feet together, big toes touching, maybe a little bit closer to your hands to make it easier for yourself. Inhale, come high on your toes, look forward. Choose your options wisely. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins. Exhale, fold. Uncurl the spine, come all the way up. Arms. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're going a very traditional route today, which is kind of fun because I haven't done that in a while. I'm normally not very traditional. So let's continue with it. And remember, you can always adjust, protect your wrists, protect whatever you need to. Feel free to alter whatever I'm telling you to do. Bring your feet together again, big toes touching. There can be a little bit of space between the heels. Active legs, active core, hands together in front of the heart. As you inhale this time, bend your knees and imagine sitting down on a chair. This is chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms are diagonally up. Remember to keep your chest up and open and your core engaged. From here, sit a little bit deeper. Exhale, lower, maybe a little bit more weight on your heels. Remember, we don't want to fall backwards, so keep it balanced. Inhale, look up to your hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Or if you want to skip the vinyasa, you can go straight to downward facing dog, which is always a great option. Vinyasas are not necessary, even in a vinyasa class. From your downward facing dog, make sure you feel balanced and then lift your right leg up and back. If this is not possible, bring your knees down first and then lift your right leg up and back. Okay? Make sure your wrists are okay. From here, inhale, lift your leg a little bit higher. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose as you shift forward in a plank. 2 more of that. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoulders over wrists. 2 more. No, 1 more. Inhale. Sorry, I lied. Exhale. Inhale back. This time, step your foot forward. in between your hands. Spin your left heel down. If your knees hurt easily, then keep the heel up. That's okay too. Come up into a warrior. 1. Hips facing forward, shoulders facing forward, shoulders away from your ears. Create that nice space. And remember, you can have the heel up or down, whatever feels good today. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, squeeze your core in a little bit more. Bend maybe your front knee a little bit more. Inhale, look up, reach up. This next part I haven't done in ages as well, so feel free to adjust with me if you need to. Bring your fingertips next to your front foot, and then lift your left leg up. Standing split. And if you look this way, it looks nothing like a split with me either, so it's okay. Left leg is up, forehead is towards your shin bone. If you want to fold more, you can use your right hand behind your right calf and pull yourself in more. Whew, really strong for the leg muscles, but also a big stretch. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step it back. Plank pose or downward facing dog. So I'm going to go for a down dog straight away, but feel free to do a vinyasa. Whew. And if you were on hands and knees before, then this is the time where you bring your knees down again so that you're set up to do the left leg. Inhale, lift it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose as you shift forward. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, in. Last one. Exhale. It's okay to breathe really loudly. Inhale back. This time, step your foot forward. Maybe spin your back foot down or keep it on the ball of the foot if that feels better. Come up. Warrior 1, left leg is forward. Remember, keep your hips facing forward and squeeze your core in. Bend your knee a little bit more. Inhale, reach up, look up. Here we go to that fun pose again. Fingertips next to you on the floor. Lift your right leg up. And if you can't touch the floor, you can use blocks or a chair to help you. And you can bend your standing leg a little bit. Yes. Kick your left leg, your extended leg back and extend it more. Yes, nice. From here, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step it back. If you're still into the vinyasas, feel free to do them. I'm already over them, so downward facing dog is also good. It may have something to do with also having to speak while we're practicing together. And the stamina that has disappeared. We're bringing it back. Take a breath in down dog. And then bring your toes together again, feet together. Squeeze your legs together as if they're one big leg. Inhale, come high on your toes and look at your hands. Choose your option. Exhale, bend your knees, step, hop, or handstand forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Feet are still together. Exhale, fold. Don't forget the chair pose here, so bend your knees. As if you're sitting down, lift your arms up. Exhale, straighten your legs. Bring your hands down to your heart. Woo! Anybody else sweating? Woo-hoo. Okay, we'll do that sequence one more time, a little bit more smoothly. And I really want you to make sure that, especially because we have some beginners and then some advanced people in the class, skip the vinyasas if it feels really intense. It's not like they're not important at all, like I said before, but that's the least important part. So I prefer you to focus on the other things and then adjust as you need to with knees on the floor and stuff. I might add in some fun with the standing splits exercises. Feel free to skip that as well. So feet together, legs active, stand strong, hands in front of your heart. Okay, one more time. Sun salutations B. Chair pose starts us. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hand, either step or hop back to plank, vinyasa, or step back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here until everyone is in downward facing dog. No rush. Good. We'll start again with the right leg. If you need to bring your knees down, this is the moment. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to your heart. Shift it forward. Ha. Same as before. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Use your breath to keep yourself going. Inhale. Last one. Exhale and step your foot in between your hands. Maybe spin the heel down or keep it up, whatever feels good. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, deepen your pose. Inhale, open your heart, look up. Exhale, standing split. Choose your options. Fingertips on the floor, lift your left leg up, forehead to your shin bone. Keep your hips level. If you want to give this next challenge a try, do it. If you have weak wrists or shoulders, then skip this part and step back to downward facing dog or child's pose. For the ones who want to try it, some of you have done this before, so it's fine. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands on the floor very strongly so you can bend your knees if you need to. I like to hop my foot back a little bit so I don't end up next to my yoga mat. And then we're going to do some kick swaps. I don't know what I used to call them. I haven't taught them in so long. So you're kicking off one leg and you're landing on the other. And it can be super small. It can be feet both very close to the floor. Switch, switch, like this. Switch, switch. If you're into it, you can go more scissor exercise. One more. And then end up in downward facing dog. Take a breath. If you get really warm easily, like me, I sweat very easily, use your exhales and open your mouth. It really helps to release some of that excess heat. Feet are together. We'll do the other side. If you need to have the knees on the floor, bring them down. Lift your left leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. In plank. Two more, inhale back. Exhale forward. Make Harry Potter sounds. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to your chest. Step your foot. Spin your right heel down. Come up, warrior one. Exhale, deepen shoulders, knee. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, sprinkle your fingertips down to the floor, standing splits. Right leg is up, forehead towards your shin. Don't forget to breathe. If it feels good, inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands down. If you want to skip the little hops, that's okay too. Come to down dog. So if you're doing them, place your hands down. Maybe step your left foot back a little bit. So it's like a mini down dog. And then swap to the other leg. Kick off and switch. Switch. Maybe with the legs extended. A few more. You might notice one leg is harder to kick off from, which is also very normal. And then end downward facing dog. Bring your knees down. Bring your hips down. Take a child's pose. Or any other pose that feels good to you, of course, if child's pose doesn't. Create some space for your breath here because you need the breath. So make the knees nice and wide so there's space for your belly and your chest. Take a deep inhale. Sigh it out. Whew. If you feel like this is the place where you need to be for a little while, that's okay. If you feel strong, come back to downward facing dog. We'll finish up this sequence and start our next one. Feet are together. Inhale, look forward, come high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat, feet still together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deep, chair pose in. Exhale, straighten your legs, hands to your heart. Take a breath. Place your feet the normal way again. Let your arms hang down and take a moment in your mountain pose, in your Tadasana. Close your eyes. Feel the heat you've built. Feel the connection to the floor. Maybe the tingling wherever you feel it in your body. Slowly open your eyes. Find a spot at eye level in front of you that can capture your focus. So I have a poop on the window that is perfect eye level. So I'm gonna look at that, but find something at eye level for you that is not moving, so not me. Okay, we'll do our next sequence. It's a little bit less sweaty, hopefully, but still probably challenging in a different way. So stand strong, knees slightly bent, spread your toes out wide so you have all the grip that you need, all the balance that you need. Make your spine nice and long, hands together in front of your heart. We'll start again with our right leg. So as you inhale, lift your arms up and lift your right knee up forward. As you exhale, bring your right hand either on your knee or towards your ankle. Inhale here. As you exhale, lean forward, either find your dancer pose, or if you're holding your knee, you can pull the knee in and fold over it as well, if the ankle is not accessible. If you're doing dancer pose, remember to kick your foot up to the sky and back. You can also hold onto your sock or your pant or whatever you have around the ankle. One more breath here. Slowly release the foot and step it back. Spin the right toes open so that we can open up into warrior two. Make your stance the right width. Bend your front knee. Come nice and deep into your warrior two. Remember to tuck your tailbone. Arms shoulder height, but shoulders down. Look over your front hand. Inhale, twist your front palm. Exhale, reverse. Lean it back. Keep bending your left knee. Inhale, come back up. It's basically the other way now. Elbow on knee, right arm overhead. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reverse. The legs stay exactly the same. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, windmill your arms forward and step forward to a forward fold. Take a breath here. Remember, you can keep your knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold maybe a little bit deeper. And then slowly uncurl the spine all the way. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. We'll do the other side. So that balancing pose, really choose what works for you. So if you can grab the ankle, maybe you're here, maybe you're just stretching the front body, that's also really useful, and just with one arm forward. If you can't reach the ankle and you can't reach your leggings or your sock, you can keep pulling the knee in and do the same thing. Okay, so there's options for everyone. Let's do the other side. Stand strong, spread your toes. Very helpful for your balance, even the 2 millimeters it might add. Lift your left leg and your arms as you inhale. Exhale, left arm down, either onto the knee or glide it to the ankle. Bring the knees kind of close together if you can. Reach your right arm forward, and wherever you are, try and kick your foot back, and maybe lean your chest forward. Maybe that's too much. Choose your options. Maybe you're just falling over like me today, and that's okay too. Look at your focus point. Kick your foot up. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly release and step it back into warrior two. So adjust your feet so they're in one nice line. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight, and squeeze your feet slightly together. Arm shoulder height. We'll do our moving warrior two again. So switch your front palm up as you inhale. Exhale, reverse. Lean it back. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, elbow to knee or hand to knee, left arm over. Again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reverse. Do your own pace. Don't let yourself be rushed by me. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Come back up. Exhale, windmill the arms down. This time, step it to hands and knees. I know we're skipping the forward fold, but we've done a few forward folds already, so it's okay. If you need a pillow for your knees, grab it. Just take a moment here to feel the nice stability. 4 points touching the floor, not just one foot. Keep your core engaged. We'll do the next sequence from hands and knees. Unless you feel super strong today and you want to go for downward facing dog, I'll explain and show you how that works as well. There is something for everyone. From here, let's start with the right leg again. So inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Maybe you're in down dog and you're lifting. Maybe you're in hands and knees and you're lifting. As you exhale, bring your right knee towards your left armpit. Forward. Yeah. Inhale back. 2 more. Keep your core engaged. Exhale, squeeze the knee towards the armpit. Inhale back. Exhale forward. And this time, place your foot down on the floor. Maybe use your arms to help it move forward. So you get into this nice low lunge. If you're not able to touch the floor, no worries. Bring your elbow on your knee. That works too. Take a breath here. And then push your front foot into the floor, come up into a low lunge. Or if you're feeling it and you want to make it more harder, do a high lunge. Sorry. Bring your hands together to your heart and start to twist to the right. So we're twisting and then we're folding elbow outside of right knee and push your hands down. Remember, you don't want your thumbs in your armpit. You want your thumbs somewhere towards your breastbone. Maybe even looking up if that feels okay for your neck. Feel the twist in your spine. Maybe lift your back knee off the floor if you like that challenge. Most importantly, keep breathing. Woo, this one feels really nice today, so we're staying extra long, purely for my own benefit. One more breath here. As you inhale, untwist, bring the arms up. Straighten your front leg. If you were in down dog version, you might want to bring your left knee down and then fold yourself towards your right leg. So hamstring stretch. You might have your hands on your hips and fold from there. Or if you have the flexibility, you can also bring your hands on the floor. As long as you keep the right foot active and the toes pulling towards your kneecap. Whew. Breathe. Excuse all the weird noises. My body is sweating. Feel the whole backside of the right leg stretch, maybe also the spine. Inhale, look forward. If you're not able to touch the floor, if you have blocks, that might be great to put underneath your hands, or bend your knee a little bit maybe to see if you can touch the floor. I think everyone in this class is okay. We're gonna do a weird exercise that is quite hard, also for me. I like to go on fingertips. That's the pretend version of blocks, but that only works if you've trained your hands to be able to do that, so don't squish your fingers. From here, inhale, look forward, make your chest really pop forward. Exhale, engage your core. So see how that works, the spine rounds. It's really active here. And then we're gonna lift up the right foot. Even if it's just for 1 millisecond or maybe 0 milliseconds. Hold it if you can, inhale. Oh, exhale, place it back down. 2 more of that. Inhale, lengthen. Push your hands down, engage your core. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold if you can. Exhale, place it back down. This might be easier to go like this and then lift, so it's a little bit more accessible. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your core. Lift up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bring it down. And then step it back to hands and knees. Maybe pop your hips. We'll do the other side, and then we're almost at the end of the active part of class. So keep going. Hands and knees, or downward facing dog if you're feeling super strong today. Left leg goes back. Inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to right armpit. So it's a little bit of a twist. 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale, knee armpit. Squeeze it into your chest. Inhale, last one. Exhale, forward. And with chest, I mean probably belly, but that's okay. And then step your foot forward. Use your hands if you need to move it forward more. And come into that low lunge. Choose your options, maybe hands on knees, maybe hands on the floor. Just let your body get used to the stretch for a second. The front of the right hip, maybe the left hamstring and butt as well. Push your foot into the floor, come up into a low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist to the left. Bring your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Find your hands together again. If the thumbs are in the armpit, which is the natural position when you first get into the movement, start to push them downwards so your spine twists more, maybe makes a little poppy noise. And then your thumbs start to reach more towards your breast or your center sternum. I think it's called the breastbone. Twist, maybe look up, maybe lift the back knee if you like an added challenge. Don't forget your breath. Lots of pops happening over on this side. One more breath. And then untwist, bring the arms up, inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, fold a little bit forward so you're stretching the back of your left leg. Maybe you stay here, maybe your hands are on the floor. Choose what works for you today. Whew. Feel the back of the left side stretching. Pull your toes towards your knee. One more hamstring moment. And then we'll do that last core exercise, which might not be super fun. If you're on the floor with your hands, stay here. I just had a realization that if it's harder, if you can reach the floor, you might be able to do it from here, although it will be more of a balance. So then you lift from here and try and hold it up. That's also really hard. Okay, choose your options. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, push your hands, squeeze your core, lift your left heel. Maybe hold it. Inhale. Ooh, this side is harder. Exhale, bring it back down. Maybe you get a little cramp. Give your quadriceps some love. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push, engage your core, lift your foot. This side is really hard. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. If you notice that your sides are super different, you're not alone. Last one, I'm gonna do the up version, the lighter version. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze your core. Lift your foot. Ooh, the floor, hold it, hold it. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. Come back to hands and knees. And then come to sit. Take a moment here to feel if you need an extra layer, because we've gotten quite sweaty and we're going to cool it down now. So I'm going to grab some stuff from over here. Bringing your soles of your feet together for a butterfly pose. Remember, your feet do not have to be very close to you. Inhale, make your spine nice and long. Exhale, start to fold forward. Finding that stretch in your groin, in your hips, in your back. And if you're able, let your head hang as much as possible. So you're also feeling the stretch in your neck. If this hurts your ankles, it always hurts my ankle bone. You can grab a pillow, or if you don't have a pillow, use your hand. I do my thumb on one side of the bone and the rest of the hand on the other side of the bone, and then it's protected. Little trick. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Find your breath again. Whew. One more breath here. And then slowly come back up. Place your hands on your knees. Grab onto them strongly. I'm going to switch to the side so you can see better. Pull your chest forward and lean yourself back. So we're opening the front side of the body for one last time. Remember to keep your neck safe so your head is not hanging backwards. You're keeping it strong. Pull on your arms, push your chest forward, pull your shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, hollow. Pull, pull, pull your shoulder blades. As you exhale, release. Come to lie down on your back. If you want, take your socks and your sweater back. And when you're lying, pull your knees into your chest. Maybe massage your low back and your belly with your own leg weight. And of course, we'll end with our spinal twist. So open your arms to shoulder height, making a T shape of your body. And then let both of your knees fall over to the left, adjusting however you need to so that you're okay in this stretch. Maybe your left leg is extended back to the bottom of the mat. Look over your right shoulder, your right hand, and keep that on the floor. You might feel mostly the twist in your spine, but maybe you'll feel more the stretch on the whole right side of your body. Maybe even in the side hip as well. Try and soften everything. Close your eyes. And take a few breaths here. Trying to melt into that pose. So if it feels super intense still for you, maybe make it a little bit less deep so that you're able to just take slow, deep breaths and you're able to soften. I know we've been pushing all class, but this is the time to dial that back and focus on the releasing. One more breath here. And then slowly come back to center with the legs. Keep the arms where they are. Switch to the other side, so letting your knees fall over to the right. Maybe both of them. Maybe you want to extend your right leg. It all depends on what you like today. And it's okay to change your mind as well. Keep your left shoulder on the floor. Keep looking over your left hand if that's accessible for your neck. Find the twist in your spine, but also the stretch on your whole left side body, all the way from your armpit and your chest muscles to your hip. Remember to not make it too intense. Find the softness. Allow the softness. One more breath. And slowly bring everything back to center. Bring your arms a little bit closer to your hips with the palms facing up if that is possible for your shoulders. Let your legs extend out and lie flat on the mat, a little bit apart as well. Pull your shoulders underneath you. Close your eyes if you didn't have that already. Feel how you're lying in this moment. Is there anything you need to adjust to feel more comfortable? Feel free to do so. And then feel the points where you are touching the floor. Imagine them becoming a little bit more soft, a little bit more relaxed. Like there's a soft heat radiating from our yoga mat and from the earth. And it's softly helping us to melt, to release. Feel whatever is left over in your body from that class, the sweat, maybe some tingling, maybe some tiredness or heat. Just observe. Can you release your legs a little bit more? Your feet and your toes. Can you soften your knees, your thigh muscles? After all the hard work, they're getting this time to release. So really make sure that they get it. Bring your awareness up to your hips, releasing all the muscles there. And also imagine softening whatever is inside your pelvis bowl, your organs. Imagine them all softening. Take that a little bit more up to your belly insides. I'm forgetting the words, but digestive system, there we go. Feel whatever is happening. Maybe you feel your breakfast being processed or whatever meal you just had. See if you can bring a little bit more softness literally to that system. Since we have much more control over our muscles on the outside, it's a little bit weird maybe to imagine that, but your thoughts can really help as well. Even if you're just visualizing everything becoming a little bit more soft, a little bit more melty, relaxed. And feel that softness also working through the spine from your tailbone up to that back behind where we were working before, up towards the shoulder blades, the upper spine, even the neck. That beautiful curve of your spine, imagine softening it more. Bring your awareness up to your chest as well, releasing the lungs, the midriff, the heart. They're all still doing their job. We're just giving them a little bit of a chill, relaxed moment. Relax your ribs, your collarbones, your shoulders. Don't worry, we're not skipping the arms. Bring your awareness to your hands and your fingers. See if you can release them a little bit more as well. Relax your wrists. They may have done a lot with all of those plank poses and handstand hops. Release your forearms and your elbows. Your upper arms and your shoulders once again, catching up with the other part where we ended. Bring your focus to your neck. Relax your jaw, your neck muscles, your upper spine. And follow the relaxing wave up through your face, your cheeks, your mouth, your nose, but especially your eyes and your forehead. And then also everything else on the outside of your head, so your ears and your hair, but also on the inside, the brains, all the holes, I don't know the correct word, but holtes in Dutch. Let everything, whatever is in there, soften. And then check back in with your breath. If there are points in your body that need a little bit more awareness, feel free to go there and give it. Or if you feel quite relaxed everywhere, quite evenly, then feel your breath moving. Every exhale bringing a little bit more softness. Make your next breath a little bit deeper. Start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Just slowly wake your body back up. When you're ready, extend your arms overhead. Make yourself really long. Maybe you're yawning because you're just waking up. Pull your knees into your chest and roll over to one side. Stay there for a moment. Remembering this last part is part of the class. So don't rush yourself out. Stay present. Keep your eyes closed as you push yourself to a seated position. Spine long, shoulders soft. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. We'll end together with one Om. Take a deep inhale. Bow your head to your hands. Another deep inhale. Open your mouth. Sigh it out. Namaste. When you're ready, slowly lift your head back up. Blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope this felt good in your body and you're able to relax a little bit. Hopefully no muscle aches tomorrow. And see you again soon.